Welcome back to SnowRunner, y'all, and in this episode, we are jumping right back into Season 11 with the Jeep that we had last time. Now, we still have quite a bit of exploring to do. However, this Jeep is about to get a major upgrade. So we're going to go ahead and head right back to the garage and do those upgrades real quick before we head on out into the wilderness. So let's go ahead and head on back. And then now, the first way we are going to upgrade this Jeep is by getting rid of it. And I know that that might sound a little bit backwards, but let me explain. So, this is the Mr. Bus's Jeep Pack, and there are basically two different versions, the LJ and the CJ7. You can really go whichever way you want. I'll probably, just because I had the LJ last time, I'm going to go ahead and switch over to the CJ7. And in this trim, it's actually called the Toledo PJ8 Raider because it's got to be console friendly. So now, let's go ahead and throw a brand new engine in it. And one of the best upgrades from the standard Jeep DLC to this Mr. Bus's version is the fact that the suspension has been completely reworked and you have a ton more tires to choose from. So let's go ahead and throw a advanced special gearbox in there. And the crawler suspension is a lot. It's properly high. However, there's a reason for that. And don't worry, we're gonna be making this setup cohesive soon. It's just a little bit over the top at the moment. So let's go ahead and throw, I'm thinking, some GWC Bajas on there. They're essentially like a newer version of some of the tires we had in the past. I don't remember off the top of my head the actual like technical name for these tires. However, wait, I think they're like not the Baja Boss, but something Baja related. Either way, let's go ahead and throw a autonomous scout winch in there. And God, that is almost like too massive. I don't know. You know what? I'm just gonna let that roll with it and it'll be fine. It'll be just fine. So now, let's see. We've got some repair supplies that we can do. I'll just do the trunk repair supplies because that's really all we need. We'll do the toe loops rear bumper. And do we need anything up top? Not really. At least I don't think we do. But let me look through the bumpers real quick. I think what I'll do is I'll do the stinger. And then from there, we could do like external horns. But, oh, I definitely want the rock sliders though. The rock sliders look good. Now, let's see. As far as wheels go, we actually have a really wide variety. And I think in terms of wheel setup, oh, geez, which way are we going to go? There's actually a lot of really good choices. I'm going to go with these, the Imperials. Those are wild looking. So now, oh, I actually forgot how cool that interior was. So let's see. Oh, yeah, the special paint job seems to be a little bit locked off, so I'm not going to worry about it. And we're going to go ahead and throw beans on the dash. And then now we can go and get the rest of our exploration done. And that is a lot higher off the ground than our prior build. Okay, so here's my only, like, issue with this. Why is it constantly leaning forward? That doesn't make any sense. Like, I feel like it shouldn't constantly be leaning forward. Although, I can't really run those tires with this setup. I mean, I guess I could. I don't really want to, but I guess I could. I tell you what, we'll just run this suspension for now, and then we'll kind of roll with it and go from there. The only thing is it seems like the suspension behavior is a bit backwards. So, like, when I accelerate, it leans forward instead of leaning backward, which is very much so kind of opposite, I feel, like the way it should do. So, let's see. Do we want to go to the right this time? We haven't explored anything down that way. But the issue with that is that there's really not much in the way of watchtowers for, like, a really long way. I mean, if I look all the way over here, there's nothing. So, I'm kind of flying blind at the moment. I mean, unless we come back out here with a portable radar unit, I don't really see any other way that we're going to be able to make, you know, good use of our exploration. Now, this mountain over here, we've already climbed it in a prior episode, but that doesn't mean that I won't climb it again for, you know, various reasons. So let's see. I do need to see... Oh! Whoa! Upper ski station? Okay, hold on. Hold on. You're telling me that if I keep going this way, we find a ski resort? We really need to get this map fully explored, because I'm not even gonna bother taking that job until, like, we have a little bit better of a handle on the environment. Because if you don't do that, well, y'all know. We've been playing SnowRunner for long enough that y'all know what happens when we try to, like, get stuff done without exploring first. It goes bad. It goes really, really bad. Make our way through. Good luck with that snow cleanup. Enjoy yourself. See, now the suspension on this thing is a little bit more flattened out, so I don't really know what the... I don't really know what the issue is. It might just be a tuning thing. We can either go directly ahead or we can go to the right. Now, going directly ahead will kind of result in a rock slide, but here's the thing. We're in a massively lifted Jeep, and I'm not really worried about being able to drive over that. We can drive over that so easily, but we're not going to worry about going down that way just yet. We're going to go this way, because I feel like going this way will get us a little bit closer to the ski resort. And the ski resort, wow, look at these mountains. That is so sick. Oh, wow. Okay, we're taking a picture of that. We're actually going to bump up the FOV to like 95, bring the aperture all the way down. Look at that. That is so wild. Oh my God. This environment is so nuts. It's genuinely incredible. Like, the size of the mountains, the, like, actual expanse of everything in this game world. They really did a good job bringing the kind of spirit of the area to life, I think. Now, there have been some people in the comments that I've seen that have gone like, what do you mean that's supposed to be Scandinavia? It looks nothing like it. And I'm like, it looks like, at the very least, parts of it. It looks like, I don't know, like Scandinavia's greatest hits, I guess. Let's see. Do we want to go to the left here? I mean, we could. It gets really, like, backwoods traily. But, like, I don't know if that takes us away from the ski resort or not. We really need to find out if that takes us away from the ski resort or not. Because if that takes us away from getting out to the ski resort, I feel like we shouldn't do it just yet. Because the ski resort seems like it's going to be a bit of a, like, a constant thing, and it will really help us to be able to know where it is. Now, this I could see going towards the ski resort. That seems like it goes in a much more, yeah, that seems like directionally it would go a lot more so in the direction of the ski resort. Let's see. Let's see. I'm going to take my chances with this one. This one I think might actually reward us. Watch it not reward us, and then we end up, like, heavily regretting the decision to go this way. I mean, I doubt it, but it'll be fine. It'll be just fine. I say to myself, as I really don't know where I'm going or the severity of the path I'm driving into. It could be totally not fine. We really don't know. This is pretty wild back here, though. You're definitely gonna be, like, if you're planning on heading back this way, you're definitely gonna want to bring a scout that's proper capable. I mean, this thing is really, really capable, and it still got slowed down quite a bit. Now, whoa! I kind of want to go over here to the right. That looks gnarly, but it also looks like there's something we need to discover down here. I mean, I guess we could go to the right at a later date, because, like, it seems like an area that we really need to get explored is down here, and I don't want to just, like, drive right by it. This looks like an area that would give us a task. Let's drive up and see. Just let them know that we're on our way, you know, let them know that we're closing in. And because we're in a Jeep, hold on. We're gonna just go this way. Ah, yes. Well, maybe? Please and thank you? I'd very much like to get up this rock. Thank you. Or, well, maybe not. Oh, no. Oh, no. Can I just... Okay. What about if I bump it? No. Are you serious? Oh, come on. stop. Please. It's... Oh my god. Oh, there it is. Will you go? Oh, I hate these slick rocks. I hate them so much. I just wanted to add, like, the tiniest bit of rock crawling into my, you know, into my exploration run today, and it just kind of said, well, too bad. Too bad for you. So that must be a drop-off point then, because there's nothing there in terms of, like, tasks to pick up. But there's all these little miniature trails that run up into the hills. Kind of different from what I expected to find back here. I expected these to be like, you know, I expected them to kind of go one of two ways maybe, and then that was that. But they go all over the place. I'm trying to wind my way around that mud pit because I really don't want to sink. I'm trying to maintain a good cruising speed without sinking, but like it's kind of tricky on these mountain trails because they're all like, they're muddy, they're snowy. A lot of the sections are deceivingly deep and you don't really know where you're gonna sink. It's a gnarly area to explore. You definitely gain altitude pretty dang fast though. I mean, we're already looking at opposite mountain tops. That didn't take long at all. Oh, there's a tower out there. Presumably a tower that needs to be built before you can actually unlock the surrounding area. God, how far does this go? I love how I have better grip outside of the ruts than in the ruts. That makes me feel like there's very little reason to drive in the ruts themselves. I'm like, okay, well, if I can drive outside the ruts and maintain more speed, you know, go faster. Well, that was disproven pretty quick. Rather not get bogged down with that. Now, let's not get bogged down with who got stuck first. Oh, that's a sick photo. That looks awesome. That looks so good. I'm definitely saving that. I am definitely saving that for the photo collection. That one is definitely worthy of the photo collection. Oh, are we coming up on like a mountain pass? Or maybe a ridge that we can see over to the other side? Because I'm really trying to get my bearings as to where I am, you know, in relation to like another landmark. Because once I know where another landmark is, that will give me really the best idea that I can have as far as knowing where I am without necessarily needing to have the area explored on the map. And to be honest, I'm gonna do this. I'm just gonna go and see what I can see over the top of this mountain just to see if I can get my bearings together a little better. Oh, I'm gonna flip. I'm gonna flip. I'm good. Oh my god. I did not expect to save that. Okay, so this is the edge of the map. It looks like. Yep, this is definitely the edge of the map. And that at least looks like part of the ski resort. So, for one, this means we've at least done somewhat of our job. And I think we have found part of the ski resort, but that must mean that there's a ski slope somewhere out here. And our next task is not only to find it, but to send ourselves down it, which I think will be absolutely ridiculous